Our week started off with a nice 2-0 sweep, so let's recap it and then get in some action on today's Champions League. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Matters with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. Thanks for hanging out with me today as we look to keep things going here. We're coming off a nice 2-0 sweep Monday. That's right, 2-0 sweep in the Premier League. We're putting plus 1.91 units in your pocket. Boy, did that feel good. Felt good just to get back in your rhythm, settle back into your comfort zone, and immediately come out with two nice cashes there. We took under 2.5 in Chelsea versus Everton. Got that one to cash. Got VAR to go on our side. VAR took away a goal from Chelsea. I thought rightfully so. Once I took one look at it on the replay, I definitely thought it was a handball there by Kai, and obviously VAR agreed with me there. So yeah, VAR was on our side there, so that was nice there. Uncomfortable sweat, though, that last 15, 20 minutes. Boy, anytime Chelsea got the ball, they looked really threatening that they were going to get a goal. Everton, they struggled for the most part, but that's large in part because of what they were going up against, a really, strong Chelsea defense that we talked about, which is why we were comfortable betting under 2.5, but just, man, anytime Chelsea got the ball and was going forward, I was extremely nervous. Even when, Conte came into the game, you thought, you think Conte is coming in, to shut it down and, just shore things up in the back. Boy, man, he's so good in attack, and the way he can spread the ball around and get in the right places, it seems like he almost got a header, to go into the goal. So, yeah, just a good player Conte is, and just a good team Chelsea is. They're obviously a top four team. They're probably wishing they had, Tuchel, the entire time, because they're looking like, they could contend for a title and, be up there, with one, the top teams, be up there, right up there with City. I mean, that's how good not only they looked yesterday, but how good they've looked, up under the new managers. So just a nice win by Chelsea yesterday and a good cash by us under 2.5 in that game. And then our other bet of the day was West Ham money line, a nice easy win. They won 2-0. I know, Leeds had some decisions not go their way earlier on that game, and they got a couple goals taken away from VAR. But again, feels good that VAR is on our side. I mean, feels good. Yeah, I mean, I admitted I've been making some terrible decisions lately, but we were also just on the tough side of some bad beats or decisions can go our way, and two decisions went our way in that game as Leeds had two goals taken off the scoreboard there. So yeah, that felt good. But overall, West Ham was in control of that game. I believe they would have gotten a third goal if they needed it. Let's say those two goals count for Leeds and it's 2-2, in that second half. I mean, West Ham was the better team. I feel like they could have gotten a third goal had they been pushing more a little bit. So, yeah, just a nice cash there by West Ham. Went exactly pretty much how I thought they were going to give up any goals. They've just been really stout at home and up under David Moyes. So, yeah, good job, West Ham. Again, 2-0 on the Monday sweep and plus 1.91 units. Go ahead and hit this like button, guys, if you were part of that 2-0 sweep. I'm so pumped that we turned things around immediately and got two good cashes for you guys. You guys deserve it, and I appreciate it. So go ahead and hit that like button and let me know, you were part of that cash. Before we move on into today's bets involved in the Champions League, I want to take a second and go back to the NBC Sports Predictor League. I clicked on it today for some reason. I'm not really all that sure. I think I was actually trying to click on the soccer to see who needed to pay out on soccer. I went back into golf, and they've rescored the golf. Somehow, Thad is no longer the winner. They've knocked him down to 75, and they knocked Will up into 75. I didn't click on their entry prior to, so I don't know what was adjusted on each one of their entries to make one go up and one go down. So now we've got a tie. We obviously should have both of these names in a hat, and we should be drawing, one of these two names out to win $20. I'm obviously not going to take $20 away from Thad. So he's obviously going to keep that $20. So Will, just go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and get you another $20. You deserve it. I mean, you were right there with Thad. Both of you guys had 75 points. So, yeah, just go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and drop you $20 as well. Will, going forward, clearly will not declare a winner on Monday. Again, I don't know I don't know what could have changed in 24 hours to make the scores adjust like that. But, yeah, so obviously will not declare a winner going forward on Monday. We'll always wait till Tuesday. And with that being said, I don't have a winner for the soccer because I didn't click on it to see what it is, because who knows, it may change in 24 hours. So we'll declare a winner on soccer, whoever that person may be, or whoever those persons may be, and maybe we'll be drawing a name out of the hat. Again, I didn't even bother to click on it. I was so disgusted by looking at this golf and seeing the adjustment there being made. I didn't even click on it. So don't forget, guys, if you guys want to get in either one of these leagues, I'm giving away $20 every week for the golf contest, and I'm giving away $20 for the Premier League contest. The information to join the leagues is in this video description. So grab the information, join those leagues. It's open, it's free. And it's just a lot of fun, talk some shit with how your picks are doing, and maybe you can win $20. And don't forget to make your picks through the league. Don't forget, you got to do it right here where it says make picks now. Make it on the league and then populate it for the chance to win that $50,000. If you're in the league but nobody can see your score, it doesn't count. Submit your picks the right way. Get on in there and win $20. All right, now let's jump on into the Champions League. As you guys can see, I'm wearing the Dortmund jersey today. Dortmund's one of the teams going at it today. We got Dortmund versus Sevilla, and then we've got Juventus and Porto. This was a reverse fixture that didn't treat us very well in terms of cashing bets. For the first one, let's go ahead and look at Juventus and Porto. We took Juventus money line. I mean, we know that was kind of a bad beat. I thought Juventus was going to win that game 1-0. Felt like they should have won that game 1-0, but they gave up 2 just sloppy and shitty goals. So I'm not scared to this bet. I've already tweeted it out. I'm doing Porto under 0.5 team totals goals, and that's at plus 126 over at FanDuel. At least that's what I got it at. I made it 2 separate times. I made the bet last night. Thought maybe the odds would get better. When I woke up, it wasn't. So then I put in the other half unit this morning. Got them both at 126. But then before I jumped on here, I was curious. So I looked. Now it's at plus 128. So you guys can get a little bit better value there if you take Porto under 0.5 team total goals. And that's currently at plus 128. But in terms of my record, our stats, we'll use plus 126. Look, Porto, like I said, they got 2 goals in the reverse fixture. But we remember the first one was in the first minute of the game. Soft pass hit back to the keeper. I mean, that shit was hit softer than my pillow. I mean, that's how bad that was hit back to the keeper. Left him and just no man's island. Just fucked the goalkeeper completely. The forward for Porto pounces on and gets him a nice easy goal. And then their second goal was the opening minute there of the second half. You guys remember every team when they start when they start either one of the 2 halves, they play it backwards, usually to a center back or to a full back. In this case, he then smashed the ball 40 yards up the field, fell right to the right winger. He makes a couple passes, couple dribbles, and next thing you know, there's a Porto player one-on-one on the keeper. So there were goals. Porto got the goals. Credit them that they got the goals. But you can easily dismiss them as, the first one was bullshit, soft pass. And then the second one, Juventus just came out flat. They're not going to catch Juventus flat this time. Juventus got the all-important away goal, which was massively important. They got that away goal. Now they know a 1-0 result can get them into the next round of the Champions League. I think Juventus will probably win the game 2-0, but they know a 1-0 result to it. So they'll push like hell to get that 1 goal. And then they'll just do what it takes. If they need to play a 1-0 game to progress to the next round, that's what they'll play. If they want to maybe get a second goal and win 2-1, that's what they'll take. They do not want it to obviously go 2-1. They don't want to have to go to extra time. So I just don't see how Porto, gets a goal in this game. And outside of those 2 goals that they got in the reverse fixture, they only had 3 other shots on target. And if you look at Flash Score, which is one of the top, websites in all of tracking soccer scores, then if you look on their commentary in their important only section, I remember watching the game obviously because we had the Juventus money line bet, but I'm just kind of refreshing you guys on where you can get this information. Their other 3 shots on goal, 2 shots were soft as shit. You could have saved those shots as well as I could have saved them. And then the other one was, it was a good shot, required a good save, but nothing all that threatening really, so to speak. So yeah, Porto got 2 lucky goals. Really, didn't really do much, other than that to really punish, that Juventus back line. So yeah, they're on the road. Juventus knows a 1-0 result gets them through, to the next round of the Champions League. I'm expecting a nice performance here by Juventus. So to me, it was Porto under 0.5 team total goals, and that's plus 126 over at FanDuel. On the flip side of that, if we do go ahead and look at this Dortmund versus Sevilla game, we got no goals, or I predicted no goals, obviously, by Porto. I'm predicting Dortmund to score goals. They won the reverse fixture 3-2. They looked bright. They, did not struggle going up against a Sevilla team, which at that time, we're getting clean sheets, on a regular basis there in La Liga. So I like Dortmund over 1.5 team total goals, and that's at minus 113 over at FanDuel. I think they're going to definitely get 1, right? I mean, they don't need to get any goals and they can progress, but as soon as they get 1, it kind of eases the pressure up off a little bit. And then I think once they've got the 1, I think they'll get a 2 kind of just through normal open play. But even if it's late in the game and Dortmund's up 1-0 and now Sevilla's pushing, that's just going to open them up. And obviously they've got one of the best strikers in all the world right there at Haaland. So he's top 5. He's right up there with Mbappe and Lewandowski and what have you. So yeah, on a chance to, hit Sevilla on the counterattack with Haaland leading that attack, I think they'll definitely scrape across the second goal at some point in that game. So to me, it's Dortmund over 1.5 team total goals, and that's minus 113 over a FanDuel. The second one here is a parlay per se. I don't mind doing a two-legged parlay. When I did my examination of what the hell went wrong, there were a lot of five-legged and six-legged parlays, but I don't mind two-legged parlays. Two-legged parlays fit right into my system and my strategy. I had this one teed up last night, but the lines were getting better, so I held off on betting it, and then I didn't bet it until this morning, and then I woke up actually to an odds boost on FanDuel. So I already had Dortmund and Juventus parlayed to qualify for the next round. FanDuel wants to go ahead and give me an odds boost at even money. So I'll go ahead and take that. I was already going to do this bet. Like I said, it fits within my strategy of making a parlay, a two-team parlay. I'm perfectly fine with. And I don't mind using this odds boost. I don't mind using odds boost. It wasn't that I'm against using odds boost. It was the manner in which I was using odds boost. Just grabbing every goddamn DraftKings, 25%, 50%, 33%, and applying those to it, and then using their stipulations of, well, it's got to be minus 200 or better, or it's got to be this, or it's got to be a four leg. That was stupid. This one here, I got no problem using this one. So, yeah, over at FanDuel, you can go ahead and find this. It's an odds boost. It's Juventus and Dortmund to qualify for the next round. Even money. Definitely think both of these clubs are going to do it. The only worry of these two is obviously going to be Juventus because they're going into the second leg with a deficit. But if they didn't get that away goal, I would not touch this bet. But they got that all-important away goal. And if you know anything about soccer in competitions like this, the away goals matter. Juventus can set up shop after a 1-0 win, claw their way to a victory, and qualify for that next round. Be level on aggregate 2-2. But they got that all-important away goal right there. So, yeah, Dortmund and Juventus qualify for the next round. I'll go ahead and take that at even money. Where I was originally going to take it before, I saw this odds boost this morning, I was going to do it on DraftKings, and it's down to minus 123, I believe, is the last time I looked about an hour or so ago on DraftKings. So if you don't have FanDuel, everybody I think's got FanDuel and DraftKings. If you got one of those, you've got the other one. FanDuel and DraftKings are in the same markets anyway. So, yeah, go ahead and do that. Juventus, Dortmund qualify for the next round at plus 100 over at FanDuel. Then the other thing I'm waiting for is I want to take Dortmund's shots on targets. It's not populated. They got shots on targets for the Juventus Porto game, but they don't have it for the Dortmund Sevilla game. I'm waiting on that. I'm hoping it falls in at 6.5, and I'm going to go ahead and bet the under. There were only 5 shots on targets last time in the reverse fixture, and that's when they got 3 goals and a 3-2 win. It's hard to get shots on target in soccer. There's so many deflections by defenders or just bad shots. So if that comes in at 6.5, I'm going to go ahead and bet that under Dortmund, under 6.5 shots on targets. Need to see where it comes in. If it comes in at 5, it may just be kind of stay away because I think it's right on the number. I think they'll get 4 to 5 probably shots on target again in this game. So may stay away from 5, but won't be scared if it comes in at 6.5 to go ahead and bet that under. So as always, you can look for me on Twitter. If I pull a trigger on that, I'm just waiting on them to populate the numbers and make a decision. But I wanted to go ahead and get that, guys, on your radar. Another thing to keep on your radar is DraftKings does have another odds boost. They've got a mystery profit boost for college basketball for 1 week. You go ahead and opt in, and then it gives you one of your profit boost levels. You can get anywhere from 20%, I believe it's up to 100%. I did it, and I've got 50%. Again, this is one I will use. This is another profit boost where I don't mind using it. They're not trying to, pigeon me into, some sort of, odds requirement or certain number of legs requirement. This is just any college basketball game you want. You get a profit boost. In my case, it was 50% profit boost, so I plan on using that. I did go ahead and play around a little bit just to see what I would need to do to get it down to 150. I can take any money line at minus 220. So I can take a minus 220 favorite in college basketball and get that down to minus 150, which would be my ultimate threshold. I don't really want to bet around minus 150. I'm just saying that would be the max I can do is a minus 220 bet with that profit boost to get me down to my comfort level. So we'll be looking to use that profit boost a little bit later on. And if I don't, I don't. Right? I'm not trying to force it. It's just something that's available to me. I do like it because it fits within my strategy of just a single wager bet that I can then go ahead and apply 50% profit boost. So yeah, if I can find something I like on the college basketball slate, I'll gladly go ahead and pull my trigger on that and see if we can't get some bigger profits out of that one. So, but so got that on your radar. Also got Dortmund under potentially shots on target, but then we're definitely rolling with those 3 bets. We got Porto under 0.5 team total at plus 126. We got Dortmund over 1.5 team total at minus 113. And go ahead and take Juventus and Porto to qualify for the next round at even money over at FanDuel. Pumped for this round of Champions League, guys. Absolutely pumped. Love Champions League. I know you guys, I'm sure, do as well as long as you follow soccer. Otherwise, guys, if you don't follow soccer, go ahead and still make these bets. We're at 2-0 on Monday. We're going to look to have us another good day on Tuesday and keep the winning ways going here on Winning Bets. All right, enjoy your guys' Tuesday, and we'll see you on tomorrow's show. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.